What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 28 of The Heel Turn. I am, of course, Big Roth TV, back once again with the entire team of the fellas. We got Don Josh, we got B. Kelly, and we got old Hot Tag Tolbert, who I didn't think was going to make it. I thought he was going to make the hot tag and show up to save the match. But he is here. What's going on, fellas?
Man, that's beautiful Sunday.
All right. So, Josh, you go ahead and take it away, man. You're the host for today. You got us. You're gonna be leading us.
Not only am I the host of this channel, but it will be a game show for today. So I'll be your game show host. So we are right in the thick of WrestleMania season. What are we, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania now?
2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks from today, the 28th of March. Wow, 28th and 28th. So not only are we right around the corner from WrestleMania, we're in the thick of March Madness. So for here on the heel turn, we're going to go ahead and do a March Madness style bracket for all the WrestleManias, excluding 37, since that one hasn't happened yet. So we're going to go ahead and go through all 36 WrestleManias because we don't have 64, thank God. We break it down into 32 team brackets. We got four, what would be conferences, 4 different conferences, 8 WrestleManias are all going to meet up into the final 4, which I tried to be cute with it. I put F4, kind of like F5, Brock Lesnar kind of thing. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we should. Okay, so I'm not the most creative mind out here, but I thought this would be something fun, and it's just our point of view. This is our opinion. This has nothing to do, so you can get as deep inside of your own feelings about any WrestleMania you feel like. Go crazy with it. There's no what anybody else says, what any of the critics or what any of Twitter or anything says. This is just how we feel about these 36 WrestleManias.
All right.
So it's going to be just like a regular bracket. You got your 1 seed going up against your 8 seed. So it's not going to be it took me a week to kind of just go through and see what we're looking at kind of in terms of overall, I guess, what was it, reaction or response to the WrestleManias and just general feeling from the crowd and everything like that. Before we get into the main bracket, though, since there is 36 WrestleManias, there's only 32 slots available on the bracket. We got 4 play-ins to get into the 8 seeds. So let's go ahead and get into those right now. You guys got any questions beforehand?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
See how our memories do.
All right. So the first play-in for the first 8 seed. Oh, and let me go ahead and say the conferences. So we got the conferences broken up into different era conferences because each conference's number 1 seed is what I kind of went through and kind of decided was probably the either best, most impactful, or whatever WrestleMania of that era. So we have the Attitude Conference, obviously.
Okay.
You have the Golden Conference from the Golden Era, the New Age Conference, and then the Ruthless Aggression Conference.
Okay.
So playing for the first play-in going into the 8th seed of the Attitude Conference, we have WrestleMania 32 against WrestleMania 9.
No, get the fuck
I told you straight up before we even when I first pitched this idea, I said, okay, I'm getting rid of 4. WrestleMania 9 was easily the one that was in the pit. Right away. No, Raz like, let's have some play-ins. So let's see if can anybody make a case for anything for WrestleMania 9?
Why are we getting 9 out of here so fast?
Because it was the worst. I just before we went on talked crap about it.
Oh, man.
Is there any I don't know, any defense anywhere, anything for WrestleMania 9?
There's nothing good about WrestleMania 9 that I can think of off the top of the head. Maybe the wasn't it the Legion of Doom versus Money Incorporated? Was that at that match?
I believe that was on the card.
That's all I can do.
I gotta look it up. I want to look this one up before we say anything. I gotta look it up to make sure there's nothing
All
on
you
there.
need to know is John Gonzalez in a big bodysuit. We're good.
That's enough. That's enough for the bin, honestly.
I mean, you had that god awful flip at the end where Bret Hart loses to Yokozuna just for Hogan to get in the ring and beat Yokozuna.
But wait, but was it the good thing about it? Wasn't this like Bret's first push into the main event?
Was this his first
it was during his initial push, yeah.
So that's the positive we could take away from this, right? Right?
I think it comes down to timing.
He got squashed.
No, I mean he got beat by that salt in the eye by Mr. Fuji.
I mean, Yoko was gonna from if we watched his documentary, what was it, a few months ago? Yoko was gonna win, and that was gonna be the start of his push.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, we gotta put Hogan. Yeah, man. Yeah,
all right.
Look, Tito Santana, Papa Shango, Tatanka, Shawn Michaels, Steiners, Head Shrinkers, Doink Crush, Razor Bob Backlund, Money Inc., Mega Maniacs, Luger Perfect, Undertaker, Gonzalez. Yeah, this whole card was.
LOD wasn't even on that card.
I love that you read it all the way down. Just to make sure.
I swear to God, I thought LOD was on that one.
Right, your face is what I'm thinking right now. Your face is like what? That's a terrible card.
Move on. There's
all
no.
right. We don't even
32 wins.
Seems unanimous.
32 wins. We got to discuss.
Yeah.
When we start getting down into the more difficult ones, I will go through and we'll take a vote from each person to make sure that. But this one was so unanimous, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
All right. WrestleMania 32. Moving on. All right. So playing for the 8th seed in the Golden Conference, we have WrestleMania 2 versus WrestleMania 11.
Ooh.
Okay,
that's
remember WrestleMania 2 was the three-part simulcast around the world, I guess, at the time, but they did 3 separate venues for that WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 11. Okay, let me see. Oh.
And then 11 was
Bam Bam and Lawrence Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was nothing else redeemable on that show. I tried to find something.
Hold on, man. That's when I was a Diesel guy, man, and he was the champion. He came out with Pamela Anderson. That was my guy.
Name the rest of the event.
Bob Backlund and Bret. Bob
Backlund and Bret in the I Quit match.
Yeah, I Quit match. Yeah.
Oh, you got Owen Hart and Yokozuna defending their dominance as a tag team against the Smoking Guns.
That might be number 2 behind WrestleMania 9.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
I was
like, what's up there? WrestleMania 2 was 1985. I wasn't even born yet. I was like a few months away from being born.
It was 86.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought. Oh, that's right. The first WrestleMania was the year I was born, so I was 1 and 2.
So you would have been 1 year old.
I forgot that's what was on 2.
I will say the redeeming thing for 2 is you had Hulk Hogan and King Kong Bundy in that steel cage match.
What's the card for 2?
But other than that, you go down the rest of the list. It's not you. Randy Savage was feuding with George Steele. You remember that? The Animal.
George the Animal.
Yeah.
Just because he liked Miss Elizabeth.
The Mr. T boxing match with Roddy Piper.
Are we going with WrestleMania 2 just because it's WrestleMania 2?
It doesn't sound like a good call.
This is a tough one.
Again, you got to look at it too. It was between 3 different Coliseums at the time. So if you tried to watch one, and it was all at the same night. So it wasn't even like one day, like how we have it 2 separate nights. So people were losing streams trying to watch WrestleMania. And then the ones that booked seats for one arena were just sitting there until another match came out.
Oh, man, this is horrible. Man, I'm going with 11. I'm going with 11, dude. I'm sorry. I have to.
Yeah, like I'm taking 11 over 2 as well.
I'm taking 11.
Raph, what's your
Andre the Giant won a battle royal. It's WWF versus NFL Battle Royal. Andre the Giant won it by last eliminating Bret the Hitman Hart. My guy, Bret the WrestleMania 11 gets my vote.
WrestleMania?
Let's go with 11. Wow.
Excellent. 11 moves on. All right. Playing in for the Ruthless Aggression Conference, the 8th seed, we have WrestleMania 7 versus WrestleMania 27.
Ooh.
27 is Taker and Michaels?
No, 27, Cena and Miz. In the main event.
Piper and Bret Hart. Sid and Hogan.
I would say 27 had Chris Jericho versus.
No, I mean 7. I mean regular WrestleMania 7 was
regular
Piper
7.
and Bret Hart.
Give me a second here. I'm reading through it right now. All right, I'm already kind of like not happy with the 7 card because I forgot about this god awful match. Jake the Snake defeats the model Rick Martel in a blindfold match.
Yeah, that match is terrible. That match is terrible. That one's terrible.
Hey, was that the one with Warrior and Macho Man with
retirement match? Ultimate Warrior defeated Macho Man.
Macho King? My bad.
Macho King. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, don't disrespect the king.
And 27 had what? The Miz and John Cena.
Oh, I'm thinking. Am I thinking 8? Am I thinking WrestleMania 8?
Because Piper beat Ted DiBiase by countout. Or no, I'm sorry. Virgil beat Ted DiBiase by countout.
Hey, give me WrestleMania 27 based off of Virgil alone being.
Hey, man.
We just have to clear out like 10 WrestleManias for that. Because he existed at the time.
I'm looking at the card now.
Don't forget, WrestleMania 27 had Snooki.
That just hurt.
Michael Cole going over Jerry Lawler.
I'm a bit biased because I am a misfit. I'm a Miz fan, and Miz went into that WrestleMania and walked out of it as champion. Correct?
He did.
Yeah, because of the Rock's interference.
Hey man, we're not talking about what happened that led to him leaving. He walked in as champ and he left as champ over arguably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Oh man,
I'm going 27 over 7.
I'm going with 7 just because of nostalgia's sake. I was a kid and I loved the Warrior and Macho King going at it. I like that one, so I'm gonna go with that one.
But that's not even their best match.
It doesn't matter.
Their best match between the two of them was at SummerSlam '92.
Hey man, that doesn't matter. I'm going with it because this is what when I was a kid and we had to wait until there was no ordering pay-per-views. We had to wait to get these results and wait to watch it. And I remember waiting to watch this pay-per-view after like a couple months, and I was like, what was this? When was WrestleMania 7? What year was that?
92.
92?
I think it's 92.
91. What's the 91?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 11-year-old Justin. Yep. I'm going with it.
All right, Brian. Tiebreaker. What you got, man?
Tiebreaker? Oh, you guys are going to hate me. I'm going to have to go 27.
There you go.
Get 7 out of here.
We got the 2 Snooki stands pushing 27 through. 27 moves on. All right, and the last play-in. This one's going into the New Age Conference. The last play-in we got for the 8th seed is WrestleMania 25 versus WrestleMania 36. Now, the reason that 36 makes the play-in list is because I think it just, circumstances, world circumstances, didn't live up to what I think it could have. but unfortunately, with what we got to work with what we got. So 36 is playing in.
Because no fans, all that kind of stuff.
Right. It could have been a great one. I think, or some of the matches could have made it great. And then you got to think about they also broke it up over 2 days because it was so damn long.
Versus 25.
Versus 25, yeah. Look up 25. It's not that great.
25 is not great at all. Except for, is this the first Undertaker, Sean, or second?
First.
Oh, okay.
25. Okay, let me look at the card.
And that's really the only redeeming match on the entire card.
CM Punk won the Money in the Bank.
That's good.
Yeah. No, here we go. Here's the damning quality of 25. Santina Marella won the Women's Battle Royal.
Okay. Jericho defeated Snuka.
Legends match, yeah.
Jericho beat all the Legends' ass. Okay. I like that.
I'm going to have to pick this one just for the simple fact that this was the last match for JBL.
20 seconds, yep.
Matt Hardy beats Little Brother. Cena over Big Show, Edge. Triple H over Orton. I'm going with. Oh man, I think the matches for 36 were better overall. However, the fact that it was no fans and you can't really get that reaction, and
they unnecessarily put Charlotte over again.
Yeah.
I think 36 just because it was 2 nights, man. I mean, that if you get WrestleMania for 2 nights, how can you beat that? I mean, fans or no fans. And you got the Undertaker's cinematic. Was that the graveyard match? Wasn't that it?
Was.
Yep.
Yeah, so how can you not take 36 over this crap that we look this
because Taker and Shawn was better than the graveyard match. Both Taker and Shawn matches are better than the graveyard match.
Hey, did we get Cena and whatchamacallit and
Bray? Yeah. Cena and Bray. Cena and Fiend, I mean.
So you get Cena and Fiend and you get the graveyard match versus the Undertaker versus Shawn.
That's a good point.
And it was 2 nights, man. You had 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Man, but there's no fan reaction.
Yeah,
man.
with no fans, and it was still good with no fans.
This is a
no, it's tough one, right? 36, man. It's not tough at all. 36. I'm going.
36. And Brian, you said 25?
I'm picking 25.
All right, Raph. What you got? Tiebreaker.
Man, I love Taker and Shawn, man. But I think Justin's right, actually. I'm gonna have to agree with old Hot Tag there, and
that's right.
I'm gonna go with 36.
Right.
Putting 36 in. That's what's up. For the record, for what it's worth, if this play-in hadn't happened, the ones that we're gonna be taking out were gonna be WrestleMania 9, so that one didn't make it in anyway. WrestleMania 11, 27, and 36. Those weren't gonna make the cut. So for the play-ins, you guys played in 3 out of the 4 that were going to get left out anyway. Pretty impressive. Pretty good time. Okay. Now let's see if those hold up when they actually start playing. So I'm going to go through. I'm just going to go conference by conference, and then we'll start breaking it down from there. We'll get into what would it be? I guess technically everything right now is already. So it's 32. We'll get into the Sweet 16, Elite 8. Final 4 by then, but we'll go conference by conference first and knock out all the first rounds.
All right.
So we'll start off in the Attitude Conference only because it's the first one I have written down. So we just had number 8 seed, number WrestleMania 32 as the 8 seed, playing the first seed, WrestleMania X7.
Okay.
Let's see.
X7.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
say
easy.
it
That's
again.
easy.
Say it again.
Yeah, I was like, that's an easy one.
That's easy.
Say it again. Say it again.
32 versus X7. 17.
32
Oh, that was-
versus 17.
Yeah. It's WrestleMania X7 is what it's called, but it is
Rock
17.
Austin.
Yeah,
Right.
dude, we're going with 17, right? I mean, do we have to do this?
Triple H. 32 had the Sasha Charlotte. Let's go with
Becky.
17.
I'm gonna leave it right here. This was TLC. Dudley's, Hardy's, Edge and Christian at 17 Mania.
Yeah.
That one alone off of it. I can watch that match all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a formality. It's just a formality. X7 moves on. All right. Moving down, we have the 7th seed, WrestleMania 5, taking on the 2nd seed of WrestleMania 14.
It was 14.
Give me 5.
Tyson and Austin.
Give me 5.
Oh, 5 is the Mega Powers Explode.
Mega Powers
Yeah,
explode,
Mega Powers.
baby. Give me number 5.
Oh, man. But against 14.
What was it? It was Austin and Michaels, right?
Yeah, with
Tyson.
Tyson.
That give me 5.
Like, I'm no joke. I'm like looking around. I can take it from the room with me somewhere. I have the VHS from the Mega Powers Collide in this room somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta do the Mega Powers Explode. We gotta go with 5.
All right. I set it up this way too because I want to see if any of the lower seeds do any of the upsets. So WrestleMania 5 taking out 14. It's impressive.
I can't even think of beyond Austin and Michaels. What?
Taker and Kane.
Yeah,
Taker Kane.
Yeah. What else was it? There was a
Legion of Doom, Midnight Express, Battle Royal, Tag Team Battle Royal, Triple H, Owen Hart. Yeah, that card kind of sucked.
That was
I don't know, that dumpster match between Cactus Jack and Terry Funk and the New Age Outlaws, that was actually a pretty good tag match.
That was actually a good match. That one was a good match. But that was during that stretch to me, like in recent years, that WrestleMania wasn't all that good. They had like one solid match, maybe 2, and then the rest of the card. Was that the Chicago Street Fight Mania?
No.
Or was that 15?
No,
because Goldust fought Mark Merrill that year.
Right. I think you're talking about the Chicago Street Fight with the
LOD and Ahmed Johnson.
Oh shit, never mind. I'm thinking the wrong one. I thought you were talking about Piper versus Goldust.
No, that's a different one. Yeah. LOD and Ahmed Johnson versus what was it? The Nation?
I believe so, yeah. I think
that's WrestleMania 13.
There was a tag team battle royal that year where LOD won, but yeah, that wasn't the year where they fought Nation.
I'm really trying to bring LOD into this thing. Like
you really want to see LOD.
So we're all going with 5.
Everybody going with 5?
We're going with 5.
Yep.
All right. Onward. All right. The 3rd seed, WrestleMania X8. So 18 taking on WrestleMania 33.
See, 18.
You got Rock and Hogan versus The Undertaker.
No, that's Rock and Hogan.
Yeah, that's 18.
Rock and Hogan.
Sorry, man. Oh my God.
That's
Rock.
Rock.
What was 32? What was 32?
No, 33.
No, 33.
Oh, 33. What was 33?
33 was Florida.
Yeah, you had.
You were there, man.
That was my first Mania, so yeah.
You had Roman versus Taker. You had Brock versus Goldberg. You had the what else you have? Oh, you had the Hardys.
That's the one where John Cena proposed. Yeah, I'm deleting that one off top, man. No, man, 18. There's no.
Yeah, let's go 18.
As much as I don't want to nix that one, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 18 as well.
We had Stone Cold and Scott Hall in 18 as well. Triple H, Jericho.
Yep.
Yeah. That's 18. Easy. 18 is one of the better WrestleManias.
Damn.
That's true.
You did have Rollins versus Triple H that year. That was a good match.
Crossed out the wrong one, but yeah.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 18, moving on. All right. So for the final first round in the Attitude Conference bracket, we got the 4th seed, WrestleMania 24, taking on the 5th seed, WrestleMania 6.
6 is Warrior Hogan.
6 is Warrior Hogan.
Ooh.
I don't remember the rest of the card though. Okay.
Demolition defeats the Colossal Connection.
You made me bring out my Ted DiBiase laugh on that.
But you act like you remember 24. What can you remember? What was on 24?
I'm researching everything right now.
Batista versus Undertaker was the big one I remember from that.
Oh no, I'm going with Warrior and Hogan, man.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
no,
I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on.
It had Shawn Michaels Flair.
No, that was the year before.
Man. The first match of the night for WrestleMania 6 is Paul Roma versus the Brooklyn Brawler. How did the Brooklyn Brawler make
Brawler made a mania?
He made a mania.
I'm going with 6 just for that now. Nope.
Dude, hey, number 2, Rick Martel versus Coco Beware. Like, what is going on?
6 is the greatest WrestleMania ever. 6 is the greatest WrestleMania ever, dude. That's it.
That's fire.
That's it. This tournament is over.
24 was Michaels and Flair retirement.
Yeah.
Give me 24.
We'll take 24 as well.
Give me 6, man. You crazy? Come on, man. Floyd Money Mayweather versus the Big Show.
That was good.
I'll take it.
Man,
Mayweather had to run away after he really punched him in the face,
Coco
too.
Beware. Raph, Coco Beware, man. Out of all people, I think you'd be on my side, man.
Hey, you got Mayweather on the other side. I don't even like Mayweather, and I'll take Mayweather over Coco right now.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm leaving this party. Put me down everything long as 6 wins. That's all you need to know. 6 wins this whole tournament.
6 can't win.
Didn't even make it out the first round.
They started the event. Somebody tells you to watch that today, you're cutting it off. Soon as it comes off. Get that out of here.
No, dude, 6 was nobody move. Nobody move when Hogan and Warrior kept running into each other.
Yeah.
Nobody move. Yeah, you got to go with that, man.
But that's the highlight of the entire thing.
That's okay.
This
The highlight of this one was Shawn and Flair.
Hold on, 24, Kane versus Mark Henry. That's a hell of a match. No. That's the battle.
No, that was on the pre-show, I think, too.
Bradshaw.
I guess you can count it.
Bradshaw over Finley. Punk wins Money in the Bank. I feel like we've said that once already, but
he won it twice, 2 years ago.
Yeah, he won it twice.
I thought one of them was at SummerSlam. Huh. Okay. Well,
nope, this was his first win.
The Batista over Umaga, Kane over Chavo, Flair, Michaels. Come on. I mean that.
Moving on. I'll get over it. Let's go. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So that's 24 over 6.
24 over 6. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First round down in one conference. Let's go over to the Golden Conference. So because this is the Golden Conference, we have the first seed of WrestleMania 3 against the 8th seed of WrestleMania 11.
I'm not even going to look up either one of them. WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, put me down for 3 without thinking about it. Give me 3.
I already know what's on that card.
Dang it, man. Put me down for 11.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Steamboat and Savage by itself defeats that entire card.
No, man. You had Michael's Diesel.
Get out of here. Get out of here. The biggest Kevin Nash fan can't even say that. Get out of here. Kevin Nash would say, give me WrestleMania 3.
Oh, all right. 3's moving on. Easy. Like I said, formality. All right. So moving on to the second. I think this one's also going to move on pretty quickly. You got the second seed, WrestleMania 35 against WrestleMania 4.
Give me 35. That's Kobe. That's
35.
4.
That's Kobe winning. Give me 35.
You don't even what even happened on 4?
I don't remember.
That was Savage. That was Savage's first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he beat DiBiase, right?
Yeah.
In the finals of the tournament.
Nah,
Right.
you got to go with 35, man. You got to. I mean, I cried, dude. So
anytime we can get a tear out of him, it's a
I
real
cried,
thing.
man.
All day long.
I'm not even a Kofi fan, but I can say for a fact that moment being there live, you a Kofi fan immediately.
Yeah.
It changes you right then and there.
Yeah.
Like I said, that one was pretty easy. I think this bracket's gonna go easier than most of the other ones, but let's see. All right, so now here's the one I think is gonna be a little bit tricky. So WrestleMania, so the 3rd seed, WrestleMania 1 versus the 6th seed of WrestleMania 19.
I don't even remember one other than Hogan and Mr. T, right?
Right.
There wasn't that many good matches on number 1, honestly.
Right. But you got 19 is the one where Booker T takes the 2-minute pedigree and just lays there.
All right.
No, I hated that one because I really thought Booker T should have won that match, man.
Yeah.
I hated this one.
Everybody did. Yeah. But you did have Angle and Brock in the main event.
With the Brock moonsault botch.
Yes.
Yeah. And you did get another Rock versus Stone Cold, but still, man, Booker T losing, that kind of threw me off on this one.
That was Austin's last match at 19.
Brock won that one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right before he went to Hollywood. Well, actually, I think he came back just for that WrestleMania.
Ooh, that Jericho and Michaels. That was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho kicked him in the nuts at the end of that.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think we're going with 19.
I think
going with 19.
I think it's 19.
Easy. All right. I thought, I don't know, like historical significance. First time wrestling was put on that big of a pedestal. Maybe that would give it some kind of edge, but
the first doesn't always mean good.
Well, then it didn't really get good till like 3.
Yeah.
Right.
And that have a few practice rounds.
All right. In the last round of the first round, the last matchup of the first round, we got the 4th seed, WrestleMania 12, against the 5th seed of WrestleMania 26.
26 is Taker and Michaels part 2, right? Retirement match.
Yeah, retirement match.
Versus Michaels and Bret Iron Man match.
Ooh.
I'm going 12. That's one of my favorite matches ever in history of wrestling.
That's the one where Michaels won, right? That's his first win?
Yeah.
That was his first world title, yeah.
We're going with 12.
First Iron Man match ever.
Yeah, we'll go with 12.
Triple H versus Ultimate Warrior in the Warrior's return match.
That god-awful Hollywood backlot brawl between Goldust.
Yeah, Goldust and Piper.
That Goldust and Piper, that was
Taker and Diesel.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that the one where like he set up like the part of the setup was like he like brought out like a casket, like with Diesel in it, like a mannequin version?
Yeah, the hype leading into the match. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh crap! This brings up a great story actually. Just a month or two before, when they did the In Your House front row for Diesel versus Bret Hart steel cage match, where Taker pulls Diesel through the ring. So that's got significance to me.
Wasn't that? No. That's not when. No, Bret was. This is the next year. I'm thinking of a different situation when they were trying to have who would go on to face Sid Vicious. That was 13.
Yeah,
that I'm thinking of. But yeah, 12 easy.
All right, everybody for 12 then.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So out of the first round, so neither of the Taker and Michaels matches made it out of the first round.
Wow,
it was just kind of crazy.
That's how it works. All right,
those were good ass matches on bad overall manias.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's what made them even better. Is the fact that everything else leading up to them was trash.
Yeah,
that could always add to it.
Don't do that. They put on good shows. Don't do that to them.
No, absolutely. But like, just elevate it to like the greatest match, because we're gonna get to what might be considered the greatest wrestling match at WrestleMania ever. Not in this bracket. The next one.
I think we just did personally.
I think we just did that, but okay.
y'all.
Bret and Shawn and Iron Man match.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's up to interpretation. Let's see. All right, so that's the end of the Golden Conference for the first round. Let's move on to the Ruthless Aggression Conference. First round, first seed WrestleMania 20 versus the 8th seed of WrestleMania 27.
27 was Miz and Cena.
Yes.
20 is Umaga and Lashley. No.
20 is Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
Ooh,
Eddie beat Kurt. Eddie beat Kurt too.
Eddie beat Kurt. And then my personal favorite WrestleMania moment of all time, Eddie and Benoit just hugging it out as the confetti flies at the end. That made me cry. I was a child, but it made me cry.
Hey man, grown men can cry too.
Yes, Kobe made me cry also, but I was a grown man.
Let me see. Let me look at this real quick.
You said 27 was Cena and The Miz?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm going with 20 then. Yeah.
20 is the first time John Cena makes it onto WrestleMania.
That's when he won the United States.
Yep. Over Big Show.
Yep. He's still doing his.
20 was also the return of Undertaker going back to the dead man gimmick after Kane buried him alive, and then they led up to that. It was actually a really good Kane versus Taker match.
It was actually really good.
It was a trash ass Goldberg and Lesnar match, though.
Yeah, the fans booed the hell out of it.
I'm still going with 20 over that.
Yeah.
Brian, 20?
Oh yeah, 20.
Yep. All right. Yep. Good try, 27. Tried to sneak in there, but no.
Only reason that made it out of the pre-game stuff was because the Miz won the title.
27 was just tired. He just went through the play-in match. He had to come in. Gave it his all. All right. Next round. Next match. WrestleMania 30, the number 2 seed versus WrestleMania 2000.
Ooh, 2000.
That was what? Rock versus Triple H versus Mankind versus Big Show?
The McMahon in every corner match.
30 though, Justin or JT. 30. Think about 30.
Oh no.
30 significance has on so many different levels of highs and lows.
Oh,
think about 30, man.
Yeah.
I need to look at this 2000 card.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You really don't want to see the 2000 card. I love it. That's just like me personally. But if you look at it like as an adult, you're like, this is bullshit.
Hardcore Edge and Christian. Oh,
yeah,
trying to do another match. Oh,
that was pre-TLC.
Radicals. What the hell?
Benoit, Jericho, Kishi. Give me 30, easy. Give me 30.
I think what was his name? I think Pete Rose was actually at WrestleMania 2000 also. So just throwing that out there.
He got
one of the many times he got tombstone by Kane.
Yeah. Give me 30, man.
I'm gonna take 30.
Damn. Yeah, you gotta go with 30. But I love that. I love the promo for that 4-way elimination match for the belt. That promo was awesome. That lead up. But yeah, give me 30.
All right.
I feel like the whole card for 30, outside of the women's match, which wasn't a bad match. It just wasn't fair that it followed Taker and Brock. The women's match wasn't bad, but they put it in a bad spot. I think 30's entire card was pretty good.
I think we all went. We didn't even watch that women's match, man. What did we do? We went to do something else.
I walked off pissed off.
Everybody was mad. I think we didn't move. We sat there, but we were still looking at the clock. Or the 21 and 1, and we were looking like, did that really change?
I remember sitting in my living room like, I'm about to turn this shit off.
we were there live. We couldn't hit the
turn
it off.
All right, let's go with 30.
Yeah, 30.
All right, 30's moving on. All right, next match. Number 3 seed, WrestleMania 22 against the number 6 seed of WrestleMania 29.
29. That was our first one, man.
Oh, shoot. We might have to go with that just for that reason alone.
29. Hold on. What was it? 29 versus what?
22.
29 had CM Punk and Taker, Rock, Cena,
Roxina 2.
Miz and defeats
Stop
Wade
finding the
Barrett.
Miz.
Hey, man.
Stop finding
Undertaker
the Miz
defeats
in
Mark
every.
Henry in a casket match? 22?
Mark Henry defeated Ryback in the singles. Why were they beefing? Why was that happening?
They needed something for Ryback and Mark
that was
Henry.
when they were doing the strength test, and they had Mark Henry versus Ryback do the bench press.
And Mark Henry won the match. Mark Henry hates that guy now.
Oh, yeah.
Team Hell No, Fandango over Jericho. I remember that. Yeah.
Wait, we were doing 22, right?
Yeah, 22.
Triple H defeats Brock Lesnar. I'm going 29, man.
Yeah, give me 29, man.
What's 22? Let me look at 22 real quick.
I'm looking over it right now, and I'm not too impressed with it. I mean, you got matches like Boogeyman beating Booker T.
Oh, give me 22, damn it.
Undertaker,
so like the hardcore match between Edge and Mick Foley, where he lit the table on fire.
I do like that match.
And then you had Rey Mysterio going over Randy Orton and Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight title, his first win.
But it doesn't go over 29, though. It doesn't go over 29.
Yeah, it doesn't beat 20. I think.
But that as far as I do got to give some credit, that Mickie James and Trish Stratus match is also one of the better women's matches.
Yep, that was probably the first really good women's match on.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
And you have RVD picking up the Money in the Bank ladder match, and what was the other one? Yeah, the Undertaker and Mark Henry casket match. That was probably Mark Henry's best WrestleMania match.
But we're still, you're not taking 29. It's not taking 29, though.
I'm still going 29.
Yeah,
still going
to take 29.
Cool. Everybody's still going 29, pushing forward.
That might have been one of the closer battles, though. That might have been a good battle.
All right, and then finally for the last one in this conference, you have the 4th seed, WrestleMania 15, the first Rock and Steve Austin versus WrestleMania 34.
34.
34 is New Orleans. Was that New Orleans?
Yeah, that was the second. That was the next round at New Orleans.
Yep.
At the Silver Dome. Let me see. Who do we get at that match?
Oh, I don't like
I'm actually going to take 34 on this one.
34 was the first time we see Ronda Rousey in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan from injury.
Naomi wins the women's battle royal over Bayley.
We did get
hell of a triple threat match between Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins.
Yep, that was good. That was a good opener. And then
Charlotte defeats Asuka,
which was a good
hurt
match,
my feelings.
But
like that hurt my feelings that night.
Yeah, that was a good match.
I legitimately turned to my dad. I'm like, we need to leave. I'm done.
And don't forget, like as she's celebrating going up the walkway, John Cena comes running by. So fuck this women's match. John Cena's coming through.
Undertaker squashes John Cena,
which was great.
Yeah. Now, as much as I don't like to admit this, Lesnar versus Roman that night was actually really, really good because you didn't have Roman go over Lesnar, which everybody thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
But then you got AJ and Shinsuke. Was that the best match on the card?
Yeah, you had that nice heel turn at the end by by Nakamura with that low blow.
Yeah,
That was the WrestleMania that they fucked over the Japanese stars that should have won.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
What were we saying versus what was it against? I forgot that. 15. I don't remember 15 being very good, and I
think there's only like one, maybe two matches I can tell you off the top of my head from 15.
I will
And
say
I think
15,
one of them wasn't even that good.
15 had the brawl for all. Come on, guys.
Butterbean and Bart Gunn, right?
Yep.
Butterbean
That ended Bart Gunn's career, damn it.
knocked him the hell out. God, Lee knocked him out.
And
I remember
the Undertaker murdered Big Boss Man. Actually hung him.
He hung. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
D'Lo and Test beats Draws and Godfather. What kind of match?
Battle Royal.
Owen and Jeff Jarrett defeats D'Lo fought twice. What kind of
that's crazy.
Road Dogg defeats Goldust to become Intercontinental Champion. Prayers up to Road Dogg too, by the way.
Yeah.
While we're talking about this,
yeah,
since he had a heart attack.
Absolutely.
What was the other WrestleMania we were going up against? Not 15. What was it going up against?
34.
34.
Yeah, I'm going with 34.
Give me 34.
34.
All right. First time Austin and Stone Cold or Austin and The Rock meet, doesn't make it out of the first round. Okay.
And I really don't like that the Japanese stars that should have won lost in that event. I don't like that either way.
But they had better matches than 15. 15's matches is trash, man.
Yeah.
Man, that WrestleMania Day, Rusev Day chance. Oh, man.
Oh, we'll get to that one here. No, wait. You guys already voted that one out, actually. That was 32, I believe.
No, that was Rusev rolling up on the big tank.
Yeah.
I was being a fan in the audience for 34 when Rusev came out.
Yeah.
The booze after he lost.
Nah, the tank was 31.
Was the tank 31?
Was it 31?
The tank was 31. It was San Francisco.
Okay,
yep.
He's right.
Yep. Okay, well then we will get into that one here shortly. So that closes out the first round in the Ruthless Aggression Conference. We're over to the first round. In the
32 is League of Nations. Holy shit.
I knew he was in there somewhere. All right, first match. The first seed, WrestleMania 10, against the 8th seed of WrestleMania 36.
10 versus 36.
Yep.
Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels.
I'm going with 10. 10 is, of course. 10 is.
Bret Hart wins his first title.
Give me 10.
Give me 10. Yeah, we're going with 10.
Give me 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was going. That one was going.
You said Bret Hart. I was like, the 10. Whatever.
Yo, figure out the rest later. All right. So we'll move on to next round. The second seed, WrestleMania 21 versus the 7th seed of WrestleMania 23.
Ooh. All right, I gotta look at these cards.
Yeah, I don't remember these cards very well. I think this is during the time frame I stopped watching for a little bit.
So 21 is the first ever Money in the Bank. So you got that. You got Michaels versus Kurt Angle. And then you have
Umaga.
Oh, on WrestleMania 21, it's Michaels versus Angle, which is also considered one of the best wrestling matches at WrestleMania ever. If you guys haven't seen it, go see it. And then you got John Cena and Batista picking up the straps for the first time. And WrestleMania 23. Whoops.
Trish versus Christy Hemme. Why?
Right? That's what I was thinking of that too.
Lita was in the corner. I don't know. But yeah, WrestleMania 23, you got the Battle of the Billionaires with Vince and Donald Trump.
That's what I'm thinking. Lashley and Umaga in that one.
Yeah.
I mean, both these manias are trash.
You didn't like 21?
No, I didn't like either one of these.
That's crazy. 21. I really like 21.
I'll go with 21 over 23. But Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eddie
this is
versus
pretty- this
Rey
is pretty
Mysterio
rough.
to open the night.
Carlito and Ric Flair over Chavo and Hurricane to start the match. The Great Khali defeats Kane. Benoit over MVP. Taker, Batista.
ACW Originals versus the New Breed.
Melina defeats Ashley. Rest her soul. Give me
21.
21. Give me 21.
We just like go ahead and just say the 21 ain't making it out of the next round, but
Yeah,
we're going with 21.
All right. Cool. 21's moving forward. So next one, we got the 3rd seed, WrestleMania 13, against the 6th seed, WrestleMania 31.
Give me 31.
Hold on.
Taker over Psycho Sid. Bret. Ooh, dang, Bret and Austin.
Bret and Austin. Yeah, Bret, I was like 31 just out the gate because 31, I know you know, Sting took that big L at 31.
Yeah, and I hate that. I hate everything about that match.
I love that part. That was great.
He's like 31.
I think
Say less.
I might have to go with 31. I mean, that's alone. Shit.
You shut your mouth.
You know what? I do like 31 because I like the way how Seth won the belt.
That
Yeah.
was, yep.
You remember
was
when we
great.
was there? I was acting a fool off of that one. I thought it was great that Roman didn't win the belt.
Why is this becoming a thing? Why is this a trend? Oh, Roman didn't win, so you put that one down.
I'm gonna go with 13 on this one.
Oh, so you had the Chicago street fight, man. Legion of Doom, LOD, we got him in.
Nope.
I've been asking for this all night.
I totally
Yeah,
forgot
that's
that Ahmed came out with the freaking the spikes on too.
Yeah,
Dear
that was
God.
horrible.
Oh,
That
he did.
Is Ahmed Johnson the worst well-known black wrestler?
Ooh.
Well,
We'll
no.
talk about that a different day.
No, man. Yeah, we'll do that a different day, man.
Headbangers versus Rocky versus the
Rocky
Sun
Maivia
versus the Soul.
not the Rock. God.
Triple H over Goldust. Owen and Vader's in this card, huh? Bret, Austin, Ahmed. Give me 31, man. Give me 31.
Yeah, I'm going with 31.
And Brian holding with 13. Oh, well, unfortunately, 13 is going down this time. 31's moving on.
I can't believe y'all let Austin Brett go to the window like that.
It's tough for me to pick anything over Bret, but
The rest of the card, though.
yeah, the rest
Austin,
of the
yeah,
card.
I would say Austin Brett was a big one. That's I thought that was going to push it over just on that match alone.
Nah.
All right. Right on. Okay. So the last round in this bracket, or in this conference, excuse me, you have the 4th seed, WrestleMania 28, versus the 5th seed of WrestleMania 8.
8 is what I've been thinking this whole time. Bret and Piper Warrior, or was it Bret Piper?
It was Savage versus Ric Flair.
Warrior returned at that one though, didn't he? I thought they were jumping Hogan at the end of it, and Warrior came for the save.
No.
No.
Uh-uh.
That wasn't Sid and Hogan.
That was Sid and Hogan.
Because I'm pretty sure Warrior returned at that one.
I'm trying to see. I don't see anything about Warrior returning.
Am I tripping? Am I pretty sure? At the end of that, because I thought it was Sid and Papa Shango.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, Papa Shango. Oh, Charles Wright missed his cue.
Yeah.
That's probably why they didn't. That's probably why it's not written down here.
All I know is this looks like an amazing 8-man tag match right here. Hacksaw, Slaughter, Virgil, Big Boss Man defeating the Mountie, Repo Man, and the Nasty Boys.
This is going up against 28 had Undertaker and Triple H in their Hell in a Cell. It had CM Punk and Chris Jericho. And then it had the first ever Rock versus Cena. Once in a lifetime. But it did also have Sheamus beating Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds.
Dude, that was our first one at your house. I remember we missed that card. Me and Cool coming to. Yeah, we missed that. I'm going with what was it? 28.
28 versus.
I'm going with 28.
Man, Brett defeats Roddy Piper. That was a great match. That was a really good match. And I tried to put my Bret Hart bias to the side on that one. But
was it a great match though?
That was a great match.
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like the best.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
No, it's because
the rest of the card sucked enough to make it look like it was really good.
Yeah, it was because it's Brett. We got you, Raph. Don't worry about it. We hear you.
Hogan and Sid was terrible though. The ending was kind of cool because Warrior came running down there, but man, Savage and Flair. Man, I'm going with
28 moves on either way.
I'm going with 28.
I don't want to, but I'm also going to go 28.
28.
I can't. My Brett bias is not winning out in this entire thing.
I'll tell you what's terrible is I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing Owen Hart defeats Skinner. Who the hell was Skinner? I don't even remember this person.
I can't remember him.
You don't remember Skinner? He looked like Jake the Snake Roberts. Skinner. He had on his like he would like go out and like an alligator hunter. Or he was like a game hunter.
Because when I'm thinking Skinner, I'm thinking the big. What was it? Nails. That was in the Nails with the escaped convict guy, Brian. You know what I'm talking about.
But no,
that's what I'm thinking of Skinner. I'm probably that's not the same person though, right?
You know what it is with the older WrestleManias? They have that one match that's good compared to the newer.
Oh no, hell no, Brian.
I have to look it up.
What you said, JT?
I was saying the older WrestleManias have that one card, that one match that's good, and the rest of the card sucks. And then when you get to the newer Manias, like you have 2 or 3 matches that are great compared, and then you got to verse it to the one. And the newer ones are winning out. So
yeah,
I mean, the newer ones are winning. Like comparatively, like if you're thinking like so far, everything after. I mean, what would you consider the old ones? Like, what would be the cap for too old? I guess, or like the old.
Anything under 10.
Anything under 10.
Everything under 10, because we have because we only have 1, 2, 3. So 3 of them made it to the Sweet 16. 4 if you want to count 12, if you want, because that's just 2 years later. So 25% of the older ones made it into the Sweet 16, Sweet 16.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm rocking.
Three's there. That's all that matters.
Yeah, three hung on. Yeah.
All right. Well, that first round done. So, like I said, we are now into the Sweet 16, and since it's fresh in you guys' mind, let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll stick in that conference and run backwards. So, WrestleMania 28 versus WrestleMania 10.
10.
That's quick. All right. 10. All right.
28 victory was so small.
Same conference, New Age conference. We got WrestleMania 21 against WrestleMania 31.
Which one did you say, Brian?
31. We're not. 21's gone. It should have never made it to this round, honestly.
Give me 31. Give me 31.
31.
31. Okay. All right. Moving into the Ruthless Aggression Conference. We have WrestleMania 30 against WrestleMania 29.
Oh.
I'm going 30.
I'm going 30 as well.
I'm going 30.
No, dude, 29 was our first Mania, man.
But we were also there for 30.
But 29 is the first one. I'm going with 29, man.
29 is out. 30 is moving forward.
Boo.
I'm sticking with 30, man.
As much as I hate that John Cena did not put over Bray Wyatt, that match was fantastic.
But
all right.
But he did last year, though.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
Yeah, there you go. Only took him 6 years, but he got
it. Yeah. His wrestling career was done. He's like, you can have this now.
Yeah.
All right. Same conference. WrestleMania 34 against WrestleMania 20.
Let me look at that again real quick.
Which one was 20?
Benoit and Guerrero.
Yeah,
I'm going with 20. I'm going with 20, hands down.
I'm going to go 34.
Ooh, okay.
34. Oh. Oh. They didn't even hinder the gender in 34. They didn't hinder them.
No.
That should say something.
They were busy hindering the other Asians.
Dude, 20 was Benoit and Eddie, man. Come on.
Give me 20.
20.
Give me 20. I do like that they didn't hinder the gender, though.
All right. In the Golden Conference, we got WrestleMania 3 versus WrestleMania 12.
Shit.
3.
Oh, all right, now this is the big one.
That one.
This is the one right here.
Wait, is this the Iron Man match? This is not the Iron Man match.
Yeah, it's the Iron Man.
Oh shit! All right, I pass.
This is the one.
They both get a bye into the finals.
Woo-wee.
Let me find a freaking coin. Jesus.
Yeah. Woo, man.
Nope, 12. 12. I'm going with 12.
Why?
Put me down to 12. I don't want to hear anything else because then I'll be sprayed. I don't want to hear anything. It's 12. Let's go. That's it. That's it.
You don't want to explain why they covered this here.
You press the whole thing. Just mute it. Mute everything.
Oh, Hogan and Andre, Savage and Steamboat. However, I don't know. There was a midgets match in that card too, was it? Wasn't it? Am I wrong?
I think you are correct.
I have to double check that. Hey man, give the midgets their shot, man. Don't be mean about that.
No, nothing against the midgets. If that was the card I'm thinking it is.
What was it, like Hillbilly Jim with a bunch of midgets? And then or am I thinking of a different one?
Yep, no, Hillbilly
Jim.
It
was Hillbilly Jim in the midgets versus King Kong Bundy and his midgets.
And his, yeah.
Yeah, that was 3. That was 3.
I'm going 3.
Piper over Adonis. Hart Foundation defeats the British Bulldogs. Butch Reed over Coco Beware.
Yeah, but 12 has Bret. Raph. 12 has
Bret
Bret.
won on both. He won on, or Bret won on 3. Oh, shit. He lost on 12.
Jeez.
Man, it's hard to go against Hogan and Andre and Steamboat and Savage. Man. My favorite match ever, arguably, if it's not first, it's second, is Bret and Shawn. I'm going WrestleMania 12.
Yes. Let's go.
That was a tough one.
That one sucked. That was the worst battle. I mean, that was the best battle. That was the best.
That's probably going to be the best of any of the ones we're going to have to go from this point, in all honesty.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next one is WrestleMania 19. This one should be pretty quick. WrestleMania 19 versus WrestleMania 35.
35. That was
where you
that
got
was,
to see
that
the
was like,
Almighty get crushed by the demon.
that was like Family Feud. Everybody hit the button. Ding, 35. Survey says.
All right. The last one of the Sweet 16 in the Attitude Conference, we got WrestleMania X7 versus WrestleMania 24.
Which one was 24?
17.
24. Let me look at that again.
24 with Michaels and Flair.
What was 17? Oh, that was Rock and Austin.
That was Rock Austin number 2.
It was. Where Austin turned heel for no reason.
And joined up with the McMahons.
Right.
One of the most what the hell moments at the end of a card ever.
That really had to piss people off.
Give me 24.
I think even with 20, Ryan, you said 17?
Yeah, I said 17.
JT, 17?
No, I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
24.
24.
I cannot believe 17 just got knocked out like that.
It's an upset.
That's an upset right there.
That's
The
an
first
upset.
upset. Is this the first upset?
I would
It's
consider
the
it to be
biggest.
the first upset.
I think it's definitely the biggest. That's a bigger upset than Fandango over Jericho. That's crazy.
That's an upset right there.
Dang. All right. So out of that, WrestleMania X7 is the only.
The voice in
number
the
one seed
background
that
just
didn't
said
make it.
17 losing is ridiculous.
Actually, I take that back. X7 and WrestleMania 3 were the number one seeds that didn't make it out of the elite, or out of the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
That 3 was a tough one, man.
All right, and then the last one of the Sweet 16, we have WrestleMania X8 versus WrestleMania 5.
Oh, 5. Wait. Was 18 Rock and Hogan?
Rock Hogan.
Rock Hogan.
Ooh.
Rock Hogan. Or Rock Savage. Or Hogan Savage. Mega Powers or Hogan and Rock.
Mega Powers has a special place right here.
It does for me too. That's one of my earlier memories of wrestling.
But you remember what WrestleMania 18 did though?
And the crowd, them two just looking back and forth.
Yeah, icon. What are we doing here?
And then you had Austin versus Scott Hall.
Triple H and Jericho.
All right, other than the Mega Powers exploding, what else was on that 5 card?
You had Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude. The Rockers versus what's the Big Boss Man and Hakeem?
The Twin Towers.
Twin Towers.
Mm-hmm.
Andre. Was it Andre Savage? Or was it Andre and Andre was on Jake the Snake, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at 5.
Perfect defeats the Blue Blazer.
So Perfect and Owen.
Yeah, Perfect and Owen was a match. Demolition defeated the Powers of Pain. Damn. Dino Bravo beated Ronnie Garvin.
The Hart Foundation beat Greg Valentine and the Honky Tonk Man.
Hercules defeats King Haku.
Brainbusters defeat Strike Force.
Beefcake versus Ted DiBiase. Double count out. Arn and Tully.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arn and Tully were there.
Man, Bad News Brown versus Jim Duggan is a match at WrestleMania.
The Red Rooster defeats Bobby Heenan.
You know what? Like I said, because it holds a place right here, we'll go with 5. I'll go with 5. I'm gonna go with 5.
Oh, man.
The Mega Powers explode.
That was, man.
Come on, Raph. Come on, Raph. Come on. Come on, Raph.
I just watched Hogan in Rock, and it was a great match, man. Oh, it was a great match. That's one of the best matches. Brian, what did you say?
I'm going with 5.
Shit.
I didn't even have to think about this. I already knew.
Whatever I say, it wins.
Yeah, this is just for the record.
Put me down for 5.
5. Caving in. You soft, you weak man. Weak.
I am. I'm weak.
But there you go. 5. The Mega Powers make it into the next round. So that's it for the Sweet 16. Like I said, the only number 1 seeds left are WrestleMania 10 and WrestleMania 20.
Okay.
All right. Like I said, we're fresh in the mind, so let's get right into it. We got WrestleMania 24 against WrestleMania 5 in the Elite 8.
24 is Michaels and Flair, right?
Right.
5.
Give me 5.
5. I'm gonna go with 5.
5. 5 move on. The Mega Powers seem unstoppable right now.
As they should.
Okay. Golden Conference. WrestleMania 12 versus WrestleMania 35.
Ooh. 35, because I cried, man. 35, man.
35. We'll go 35.
Give me
All you
got
going 35.
All you got on 12 is the Iron Man match, man. But 35 was Kofi's moment, man. Come on.
the entire card was way better than 12. The entire man, the boyhood dream, man. He came down from the top.
And see to him just holding the belt. Come on.
Gorilla Monsoon came down.
Kofi brought his kids into the ring. Remember that?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. I'm like shaking, right? Give me 35, man. I'm wearing a Kofi on me.
Yeah,
Right?
man. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
About to be real tough here in a minute. All right. Ruthless Aggression Conference. WrestleMania 30 versus WrestleMania 20.
30.
What was 20 again?
Benoit and Guerrero.
Oh.
20's already eliminated. We've already said 30.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with 20. It's out of here anyway.
Good for you. Way to stand firm on that. I was hoping 20 would make it to the Final Four. That's my favorite WrestleMania. But
there were far too many like dingers in that card that I just didn't like.
They just ended it well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ended it really well. And they started it off pretty well. John Cena came out. But all right. Into the final one, we have WrestleMania 31 versus WrestleMania 10.
10.
and
The heist of the century couldn't pull it away.
Nah. You know it's 10, right? Just go with it, man.
You got 2 good matches in 10.
That's right.
I didn't like the fact because that was Bret was it Bret? No, it was Luger and Yoko, right?
It was Bret Owen,
Bret
then
beat
Luger,
Yoko again, but Luger fought Yoko as well.
Right.
Oh, it was Bret and Owen in that first one.
Yeah.
And Owen, ooh.
Yeah, Owen goes over, but Bret goes over at the end of the night.
At the end, yeah, give me 10. Give me 10.
Give me 10.
I forgot that Owen and Bret was at 10.
Yeah. Why
Crowning of the
do
Black
more
Heart.
WrestleManias do that? I don't see why more WrestleManias don't do that. Like they did it with Bryan and Triple H, and then Bryan got into the triple threat, but it should have been like Randy and Batista, and then that winner went on and fought Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Like, they could have done it with this one with Edge and Roman Reigns. And like it could have. I don't see why more WrestleManias just don't do what 10 did. That was awesome.
Because now they try to put, which is something I hate about WrestleMania, they try to give everybody an opportunity. And they got so many people, like, it should be like the Super Bowl ultimately. If you didn't do what needed to get done to get there this year, you're not on the show. We don't need to have everybody on here.
Right.
You can't let everybody have that Zack Ryder moment.
Exactly.
I mean, just
But
put them
10
in the
was
battle
dope.
royal.
So
Just put them in the battle royal every year. Get them a paycheck, but they shouldn't all get their own singles match.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. We made it to the final four. Anybody sweating yet?
I am after.
Yeah,
What we got the
Oh,
final
man.
four?
So
I'm not gonna want this. I don't even want this.
do you want me to? You guys want me to read out who the final four are and then tell you who they're facing, or you just want me to jump into it?
Nah, don't say who they're facing. Just say the teams. Just say
who the.
no,
just say who-
that's not cool, man. 'Cause no, we got to see who they facing, man. Let's do the bracket. Let's do it, man. Do the.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the first round, you're gonna have. I'm sorry, the first match of the final.
I don't want to hear it.
This was actually, I think this should be the championship, but that's just the way it ended up. Actually, I could switch it around. That could be the championship. We'll go with that. Okay. Then the first match, you're going to have WrestleMania 5 versus WrestleMania 10.
You an asshole for this, man.
I'm gonna continue the trend of the mega powers are gonna continue to triumph.
Man.
Nolan was a good ass match, man. And you had you have Shawn and Razor the ladder match, and you had Bret and Yoko at the end. Wasn't Savage in that? Hold on, didn't Macho fight at that too? Hold on.
I think he fought. Oh hell! Whoever he fought, I didn't remember being.
Let's see who he fought.
Wait, was that his? No, that wasn't his retirement one, was it?
I think that might have been his
I
last
think it
match.
might have been it. I don't remember.
Yeah, Savage versus Crush.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Let's not.
Let's forget that match happened.
Disregard that.
Yeah, because remember, Crush won by dirty tactics, if I remember correctly. Or no. Savage won. My bad.
Savage won.
Oh man. Just because I love the setup of 10, man. I say you got Owen, Bret, and you got Yoko, Luger, and Bret came out. Just the setup of 10 was just perfect, man. How it played out. It don't get much better than that. But then 10 is the mega powers, man. This is who you want. You wanted to see Hogan versus Macho, and oh man, my connection's going out, guys. I gotta go. My connection is. You gotta go without me.
Owen and Bret, and then Bret and Yoko shot the original ladder match.
You know what's messed up? I just remember what's the next round.
Yeah, the next match is even worse than this one.
Yes. Oh.
Did we vote on this one, or are we just waiting?
Now we haven't got one vote. Haven't got one vote yet.
Oh no, I went with 5. I'll go with 5.
All right, then I'm gonna go with 10. And my man Raph do this.
Fuck both of y'all.
I'm going with 10.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm not even voting and my hands are shaking.
Man.
Hey Raph, you remember when we created NBN? Remember that? You remember that? Yeah, man.
5 holes. It's right there, man. It's one of my early memories of wrestling. It's like
one of my favorites.
It's a connection in my life that I have right there.
It's a hard one, man. This is a tough one.
I'm torn. I really 5 versus 10. Bret take a L. Bret comes back and win. Ladder match. Give me 5.
Oh, I hate you to death.
I'm sorry. I don't like that I just picked 5 either. I don't like it. Give me 5.
You said you don't like
awesome.
you picked it, but why'd you pick it if you don't like that you picked it?
Because it holds more of a special place between the two.
Okay. Now let's get on to this next one because I already know.
This next one, all right.
I
So
ordered this next one. Oh.
In the other match, we have WrestleMania 35 versus WrestleMania 30.
Oh, I'm going with 35. I didn't even think it would be that tough. 35.
Give me 35.
Doesn't matter what I pick anyway, but I'm also going to go with 35.
Okay.
That was easier than expected.
In my head, I'm running it, and I'm like, man, 30 was so good, though, but 35 was really good, too.
Yeah.
Now you guys got to choose between 5, the Mega Powers, and
No, I don't. No, I don't. Give me 35.
Yes.
35. Give me 35 over 5. Damn it.
I'm still going with 5.
I'm going with 35.
All right. Wow.
The Black Bull wins. Yes.
I can't believe Kofi winning the title
I
one
had a small inkling. I had an idea that 35 was going to win it all, but I did not think number 5 was going to get that far.
If it would have been, if y'all would have chose 10 instead of 5, that would have been a tough one for me anyway. 10 and 30 versus 35 would have been.
The fact that there's so much that was tied into 5 or to 35 over that. Yes, 5 had the, that was one of my earlier memories of wrestling, and I can remember it in Trump Tower. I mean, not Trump Tower, but Trump Plaza, Brian?
Yeah. I believe it's Trump Plaza.
Them coming down those stairs and everything. I remember. I could visualize WrestleMania 5 like perfectly.
Right.
But Kofi Mania, man, that was I was up at, what was that, Josh? 4 o'clock in the morning.
So yeah, something like that.
We're up at 4. I'm sitting there just like. like what's happened? Like this is happening right now. And then the rest of the event, this is also we're totally basing this on Kofi, right? We're all basing this strictly on Kofi. But Becky won at that as well. Yeah, that was Becky winning the world title over Charlotte and
Ronda.
So that was.
Yep, you had the good opening. You had Seth beating Brock the way he did.
Yep. Give me 35.
Because all the championship matches just blew everything else out of the water.
We just named 3 matches that were outstanding on 35, right?
Right.
Name 3 for 5.
Obviously, the Mega Powers.
That's 1.
Who did you say Ravishing and Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah, Warrior and Rude was really good too.
That was good. I'll give it that. But there's not a third outstanding match that can compete.
I can't think one of the tag team matches on that card was really good.
Dang, I can't even think.
I mean, WrestleMania 35 had Braun Strowman versus SNL.
Wait, you had what?
Yeah, 35 had Braun Strowman versus Colin Jost and Michael Che from SNL.
No, that wasn't.
We don't talk about that.
That was on there. That was on there.
No, man, it wasn't versus. It wasn't at a battle royal. Wasn't Andre?
They were all in battle royal, right? Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, the Iconics winning the tag titles for the women.
Yeah, the Iconics winning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Kurt Angle got retired by Baron Corbin.
Okay.
Shane taking that unnecessary bump with the Miz.
Yep, that was actually good. The Shane and Miz one was actually really good. And then of course you had, like you said, Bobby the Almighty.
Yeah, Bobby got squashed by Brawler.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. And
if
then
he
Batista
this year, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Batista got his nose ring pulled because they gave him what he wanted.
You had the return of Thugonomics.
Yeah,
that is true. That was.
Hey, didn't Batista fall in the ring?
Yeah, he fell in the ring.
Yeah.
There you go. The real reason WrestleMania 35 won. Batista falling in the ring.
He had like this like unnecessary roll up and like some SUVs get out and then make his way to the ring and fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still going 35. I'm still going 35 over 5.
Okay. Well, there you go. Our first ever March Madness here on the heel turn. Turns out that WrestleMania 35 is in our opinion, in the bracket opinion, the best WrestleMania ever. Does 37 have a chance? Does it have a chance to even make the bracket next year? The way it's looking.
36 did. It's got a chance.
37 will probably make it past the first round. Maybe. It depends on how. Like if we're basing it off of the lead up, hell no, it's about to lose. It's gonna get clean up. The lead up to the event is trash. It's probably the lead up to this WrestleMania is probably the worst in the last 20 years.
Yeah. Because they just announced all the cards like Friday. They did all the matches on Friday.
Yeah.
So you have what? 2 weeks
and I didn't understand some of it because like, well, they talk about these matches like, all right, so obviously I guess we all knew in our heads that Apollo Crews versus Big E was going to happen again, but you didn't know until they came out right before the tag match and they're like, oh yeah, they're going to fight at WrestleMania again.
Right.
You could have waited until after Apollo got the pinfall to announce.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was good. I mean, what do you guys think of it? What do you guys think of the first bracket?
I like it. That was fun, man.
I can't believe that 35 is the greatest WrestleMania.
Yeah, I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, so that's what it is, man. Upsets happen in bracketology. This is all science. This was all down to a science right here.
There you go. There you go.
This is science says that WrestleMania 35 is better than the Mega Powers exploding.
When you created this bracket, in your head, did you say 35 was going to get this far?
I knew 35 was going to get far. Honestly, if I'm looking at it, well, I'm with Brian. I thought WrestleMania 17 was going to get a lot further. WrestleMania 17, I did not think you guys would get 31 as far as you did, because I know how you feel about Sting.
Yeah.
And I thought that Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit would have been enough to get them into the Final Four.
But that's one thing in that event.
Right.
I think if 20 would have had maybe another match or two
but isn't that what the Mega Powers got? Isn't that how they got into the final?
It was Mega Powers and the fact that we're older than you. So that was like an emotional thing. For 5 rode that emotional roller coaster hard.
Like I just said it like I was like I'm picking from right here. I was like going with 5. Didn't even I didn't care what it was going against. I went with 5.
That's why I felt better making the bracket and letting you guys do it, because you've seen a lot more of these than I have. So you guys is 5. The Mega Powers was my 20 when they had Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero come and hug it out at the end. That was the best one for me. So, and then of course 35. That's right. Yeah, of course you can't beat that. But there you go. That's our first ever heel turn bracketology playthrough.
Nostalgia wins out until you get to Kofi.
We'll leave Kofi out of next year's bracket. Just all Kofi out of next year's bracket.
That was good, man. That was really good, man. We're gonna have to do that again next year. That's gonna have to become a yearly tradition.
Absolutely.
Can we do this with other events?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm planning next year. Well, not planning for next year. We can do this later on down the road and everything. We can just do regular brackets throughout the year. But
I mean, you can always do it with the big 4 out of the year.
Right. So SummerSlam, WrestleMania. Nobody wants to do Survivor Series. Let's be honest.
Okay. The big 3.
The big 3.
Okay. But we can do it with other things too. Like I'm thinking like entrances. I'm thinking entrance music. Stuff like that. Like we can mix it up too. So
cool. That was fun, fellas. That was fun.
All right. Well, I got to get going, so
I'll wrap it up. Good times, fellas. We'll try to get back on here. I always say we'll get back next week, but usually something happens. So Try to get back sooner than before. But
hopefully do one before WrestleMania.
Yeah. So next week ultimately. But if you're watching, thank you all for watching. I saw a lot of people come in and out, so I appreciate you all for watching. And we will holler at you all in the next one. Peace. He's got a WrestleMania 3 hat on.